Hey guys! Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you, Crystal and Whitney, for inviting me to come in and share my story and a little bit about our business and our creators with your friends and family. Don't mind me. I'm currently sitting in my stairwell because my office is just too crazy right now. But it's our business. We fit it in whenever we can. So my name is Dina Igo, and I have been in the business for about 4.5 years. Just so you guys know, I started the business on my 35th birthday because I knew that I was going to have to buy some better skincare for myself, that washing my face in the shower was not going to cut it anymore, as I was starting to definitely see some fine lines, wrinkles, and just that dullness to my skin. So I had a friend who was in the business, who was posting all these amazing before and afters, and I actually joined the business knowing that I had a great amazing discount on the products. So I sort of did both at the same time. I'd never tried the products before, but I loved the idea of the business model. And so I joined, I ran with it. I am definitely a product of the product and a product lover now. I'm about to turn 40 in about 3 months. And I think my skin looks pretty good, and sort of definitely helping me not get into all the crazy Botox fillers, all of that, hopefully for a long time. Now, since I've been in it for so long, I have a great team of other entrepreneurs. There's about 170 of us now, and hundreds of customers who are so happy with their skin. I love this business. I love what it's done for people, and I want to share a little bit with you guys about how we came about and how we've become sort of this industry disruptor. So the two doctors, Dr. Katie Rodan and Kathy Fields, of course, are the Proactiv doctors. If you haven't heard of Proactiv, then you've probably been living under a rock. It's the #1 acne medication, acne system in the world. They're in 182 countries, and the doctors had sort of perfected the multi-met therapy approach by layering the right ingredients in the right order, in the right formulation for the most effective results. They had Proactiv for quite a long time, and then they sold the rights to Proactiv, and honestly, they could have retired right then and there. They made a lot of money and really didn't need to do anything else, but that's not how they think. They were also practicing dermatologists, and they saw people coming into their office and asking for other remedies for 3 or 4 most common skincare conditions: sensitivity, rosacea, redness, and then also sun damage, dullness, dark spots. We always kind of have them and come out in the summer. Of course, acne was still prominent, and then just basic aging issues with crow's feet and fine lines and things like that. And what they decided to do is they went back into the lab and they formulated the sort of answers to these other common problems. And there comes our 4 regimens, the core regimens, and they had the same idea as Proactiv, but they were obviously higher end ingredients, and they actually sold them to Estee Lauder, and Estee Lauder had them in department stores for about 5 years. They were in Nordstrom, they were in Henry Bendel, and they were the #1 clinical skincare brand, and were doing very well. However, once 2007, 2008 hit, it was obvious that e-commerce was on the rise and brick and mortar retail was on the way down. With our economy in a really bad state at that time, a lot of people weren't going to the brick and mortar stores or the big department stores. And the doctor saw that no matter what, Amazon, diapers.com, e-commerce was booming. And they decided to buy the rights back for their 4 skincare regimens from Estee Lauder. They felt that really word of mouth is what sold their products, not the person behind the counter who was represented hundreds of different products, but people who were actually using it, telling their friends about it, and having their own results. So they did just that, and in 2007 they launched into this direct selling market. So they basically use direct sales as a distribution model. We were always a skincare company first and a network marketing company second. And that is something that's really stuck with me. And when I was looking at different opportunities, I really like that. I didn't want to be part of a fad. And I knew that, these doctors were already dermatologists and they already had a very successful skincare company. They were just using direct sales as a distribution model, and a very smart one. So what's happened since then? We just celebrated our 10-year anniversary in direct sales. And basically, we have had an amazing growth. Over the last 10 years, we've grown at, 80 to 100% every single year. Typically, skincare companies, even really established ones, grow at about 3 to 5% per year. We've been a completely industry disruptor and a unicorn, sort of speak, and not slowing down anytime soon. We just came back recently from our yearly convention, and we know that every year we're going to be launching 2 brand new products with RNF, and we're also just starting to go global. So about 2 years ago, we launched in Canada, and just this past September, we launched in Australia. So this company is just getting started. Phenomenal growth, just, very exciting stuff. New products coming out, every 6 months or so. And we're sort of just at the beginning of this revolution. So I really hope that was interesting, and that you come back with questions. I'll be really happy to answer them. And we will kind of talk about, a little bit about how to get started if you are interested in our business model, and in our business. Crystal and Whitney will go over that, but please feel free to reach out to us and let us know if you have any questions, and hopefully you really enjoyed tonight's presentation. Thanks again. Bye.